Well, I think learning about language is a window into understanding a culture, unlike any other kind of a window. Um, when you learn a different language, you begin to think differently about the world. In fact, I remember the first time I learned that a tree, with a trunk and leaves, isn't necessarily a tree. That's just a word we use in English. There are other languages. If you said tree to someone who only spoke Russian, they wouldn't know what you were talking about. So even just thinking about that relationship with objects and language, I think is very fascinating and something you don't really get perspective on unless you learn another language. Another great example, I think, the benefits of learning a second language. As I mentioned, it's a window into the culture. So a quick example, if I were to write my name in English, I'm writing left to right. If I were to write it in Arabic, I'm writing right to left. So they give three pictures to people in a study: a child, an infant, a child, and an old man, and ask them to put them in order chronologically. People who read left to right are going to put the baby on the left and the old man on the right because they think of the passage of time passing this way. People who read languages in the opposite direction will place the baby on the right, the young child in the middle, and the old man on the left because they see time passing the way that they read. It passes the other way before them. That's fascinating, and I think that really helps you understand other cultures. Later in life, when you're in society, you will very likely have opportunities to interact with people who are different from you. And being able to speak a different language opens up such a window to communication, to understanding the culture, to understanding how people from different parts of the world have developed different understandings of things. And I think that should be celebrated. And language is an opportunity to peer into another people and another culture in a way that very few other things are. Travel helps, and travel helps when you're trying to learn a language. Spending some time in the areas of the world where you want to be able to speak the language, and even for me, Latin America over Spain, because I could develop a very strong Spanish accent, but it wouldn't help me in the same way that a Central American accent will when I'm working in Central America. So travel and learning another language for me should be top priorities of anybody who wants to have a better understanding of the world we live in, even if they don't plan on living and working abroad, even if they plan on living in the same communities where they are from. Just has a way of expanding the mind that I think is beneficial.
Yeah, definitely. I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
Makes me want to take on Spanish again and try and...
How are your skills?
I could probably read it a lot better than I could speak it, but...
¿Puedes entender todo lo que estoy diciendo?
You said total, yeah. It's been a couple years since I've...
Todo lo que yo estoy diciendo?
Diciendo.
Saying, speaking.
Oh, no. Yeah.
If you'd gotten that one, you probably would have understood what I said.
Yeah.
All right,
So
yeah, get back on the... Why not,
Work.
Now,
Yeah.
were you able to study... Was high school the first time you were able to study Spanish?
Yeah, it was, so...
Me too.
So, I mean, I always felt like, I don't know if the way I was learning it was, like, the right way, because I could answer the test questions and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, I feel like you have to be there really communicating with people.
Yeah, absolutely. And it just language is just a bridge to getting somewhere, and once you're there, through your understanding of the language, so many doors open up at an incredible rate, and it's very exciting to be able to step through them with the confidence of understanding the language, a different language.
Yeah, that's definitely something I want to do, or try and do again, even though it might not fit into my undergraduate degree, but...
Well, and there are ample opportunities. I think, I can only imagine, even here in Lansing, there are probably non-university
classes.
Less expensive, and, just opportunities to be producing the language. I mean, that's so important. So you've studied a little bit, you have a little bit of a base, you're doing flashcards, but a couple times a week, you're out speaking Spanish all night.
Yeah.
And that helps. And odds are, if you're doing that, then you're interacting with, you're in the culture,
exactly.
as best you can be, to an extent. I hope you do. I hope you stick with it.